today I'm gonna be spilling some tea by answering your assumptions about me. So I went ahead and told y'all on my social media to send me your assumptions, and some of them were a little crazy, but we're gonna be going over those while I do a mukbang. I feel like that's how you say it, mukbang. I don't think it's mukbang. I'm not sure. I've heard people say both, but I'm just gonna go with mukbang. So what I'm gonna be eating today is Wendy's, and I don't think I've ever had Wendy's. My mom was telling me that when we used to live in South Carolina that I actually did have Wendy's, but you're talking about when I was like little, so I don't remember, but I believe I haven't eaten Wendy's. So I got some fries because, you know, who does not love fries. I got some chicken nuggets over here, and then I have this chicken sandwich, and it looks pretty basic, but I hope it's good. And then to drink, I got my all-time favorite drink, cherry Coke. Coke. Oh my goodness, I said that so wrong, but I love cherry Coke. It's actually my favorite drink. Well, I love Dr. Pepper, but when it comes to Coke products, I only like cherry Coke without ice, of course. And then I got this Slurpee, and I decided to get it in the flavor chocolate with vanilla. I mixed it up because my favorite drink at Peter Pepper, my favorite ice cream flavor from Peter Pepper is the swirl. So we're just gonna test this out, and I hope it's good. But you know what, let me just taste it right now because it looks kind of good. So let me see. That is so good, like bomb. I mean, it doesn't taste like my favorite ice cream cone from Peter Piper, but it is bomb. And it's actually super cheap. This Slurpee thing, I believe it's like a couple of cents. But we're gonna go ahead and move forward and open up this sauce. I got honey mustard. I really like honey mustard, but sometimes I don't like honey mustard, like from certain places. Like, I don't know, like from Cane's. I would think that Cane's would have bomb honey mustard because their sauce is like bomb. I meant to do but I actually don't like it. I don't know, but we're gonna go ahead and try this. Bomb. But let's go ahead and start with these assumptions. You know, I'm about to expose myself or whatever, but it's okay. So the first assumption is you never leave the house without makeup. So that one's actually really funny, you know, because I actually, like, I know this will sound a little funny, but I like to wear makeup, but then I hate it. I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's other girls out there like that. You know what? I'm gonna try this because I do this at Whataburger, so let's just try this. Yeah. My mom would actually tell me that that was so gross, and until I made her try it, and she was like, ah, no, sí, está rico. So about my first assumption, I actually do leave the house without makeup. I actually love going to school without makeup. I don't really like to wear makeup. Like, I have like a love, like I love wearing makeup. I like to feel, you know, pretty, but I also don't like to wear it. And a little funny story, when I was little, well, not really little, but like hitting my teen years, like, no, I was like probably 15. Yeah, I was 15. And I didn't start wait. Oh my goodness, I cannot even talk. But when I was 15, I still didn't wear makeup because I didn't start wearing like a full face of makeup till like my junior year. And I didn't wear makeup because I always hated the texture. Like, I didn't like how it felt on my face. Like, I would constantly like lean on my face and I felt like not my face, you know, like I felt like the powder and stuff, and I didn't like it. So we had like this wedding, right? And I got my makeup done, right? My mom like got her makeup done, and then the lady did my makeup as well, but obviously like more like basic, natural, you know. But I still like didn't like it because I didn't like makeup. So when I went home, I literally took off all my makeup, and it was like an important wedding. Like it was like my cousin's wedding, so like I had to go like with like cute makeup. I had to go cute, you know. And my mom, y'all don't even know, y'all don't even want to know como me fue, okay? Y'all have Mexican moms, you can only imagine. But to answer that assumption, I actually do leave the house without makeup. So second assumption, you're an open book. So for this one, I honestly 100% agree. Like what you see is what you get. Sorry, but I get kind of slow. But yes, I am an open book. So third assumption is you're very kind and respectful. So yes, I do consider myself a very kind. I'm here charging my phone through a portable charger because you know your girl's phone is, like I told you in my video and what's in my purse, I am not about to go through a dead phone. So this is my lifesaver. But for you're very kind and respectful, I do consider myself a very kind person, like to anybody. Like I love to be nice to people. I don't like to be mean at all, and I do consider myself a very respectful person as well. My mom has always taught me that respect is very, very important, which it really is. I don't like to be a very disrespectful person, like in any situation. And sometimes I hate it though, because like I'm so nice and like respectful that when people are rude to me or like people are mean to me, I kind of like in my head, like I know like what I can say, but I know that that's not what I'm supposed to say. Like that's not my way of acting. So I just, you know, like I don't really just react. But yes, I do consider myself a very kind and respectful person. So the fourth assumption, you wear the pants in your relationship. Well, honestly, so in my relationship, Brian and I, we're like 50 and 50. We always met. What is it with me not being able to talk? We always meet in the middle, like it's always 50 and 50. But sometimes, like, I mean, and I'm gonna say this because I know he agrees, like I'm not gonna be telling y'all something that I feel like later he's gonna be like, why did you say that? Like that's not even true. But in the Q&A, me, my boyfriend, I mean, he approved of it, like of the comment, and he agreed to it in the video. Like Brian is just more like, he's just down for whatever. So I'm always the person, like I'm always the one that has to be like pulling him back, like no, not this. Like literally if you tell him like let's go to the beach right now, he's like yes, let's go to the beach right now, like pack your bags. And I'm like wait, what? Like no, like we just can't get up and go to the beach right now because like this and that. Or like that's just an example. But like in general, I do tend to pull him back, like as in like oh no, not that, or no, not this, or do it this way and stuff. But I don't think I wear the pants in the relationship. He's just more like fun, I guess you can say, and like I don't know, he's just down for whatever. So but I don't think that I wear the pants in the relationship. We're 50 and 50. But fifth assumption is eres bien cargadita. So for those of you who don't know what cargadita means, in other words, like how do I say this? Like me puedo llevar, like as in when it comes to like joking and stuff, like I don't get like butthurt. But honestly, that is false. Like, well, it's true but false. It just depends on the person. Like if I'm joking around like with Brian and stuff, like this boy roasts me like if there's no tomorrow. And sometimes like sí me da sentimiento because like he's my boyfriend and I'm so used to him like being nice to me. So with him, like I'll be like I tell him something and then he tells me something and I'm like wait, no, stop. Like my heart, you know.
You just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it.
But with other people, like a veces sí me puedo llevar, but sometimes I just don't. Like it just depends. But next assumption is Brian is your first serious relationship. So for this one, that is true. Brian is actually the first. Obviously I've had like previous relationships, but like they weren't like serious. Like it was just like, oh yeah, like he's my little boyfriend or whatever. Like hi, like welcome to class. Like, you know, like those weird like young like nada que ver relationships. But yes, Brian is my first serious relationship. He's the first person that has met my whole family, that has come around, you know, like I've made memories with him. I've been through my ups and downs with him. I have going on to 3 years with him. You know, we've just been through a lot together and we pulled through so much. and we've spent holidays together and stuff like that. So yes, Brian is my first serious relationship. He is the first person that comes around my whole entire family, so not just my immediate family but my whole entire family, which I love. Like, I just love that he's the first person, because I pray to God that he is the one for me, because I would love for him to be like the one and only, like, that comes around my family and stuff, because to me that's very important. But yes, Brian is my first serious relationship. Excuse me if I can't speak, okay? Next assumption is you have a lot of friends. This is gonna sound so lame, but I actually do not have a lot of friends. So I do not have a lot of friends. Literally, like, I only have like 2 friends, and Brian, which is my boyfriend, who is my boyfriend and my best friend as well, my person, you know, my secret keeper, you name it. But I, like, in high school I did have like friends. I obviously would talk to them like in school, but like we just never actually hung out after school, or like we actually never texted. Like, it was just like, oh, like, I had you for class, like, hi, bye, or like we've talked in class, and then after that, like, that was it. I don't know, like, I feel like when I have friends, sometimes like drama comes with that. Like, I don't know, especially when it's groups of friends. So like, I've just stayed away from that. And like, I don't consider myself like a loner or whatever, because like I like not having so many friends, because I have like less things to worry about. Like, I don't have to be worrying about like being involved in drama. And I mean, I'm like very focused like with school, and then I started YouTube, so that's a big plus. And I have my boyfriend, so it's like I don't know, I'm just very happy where I am right now, like when it's with like my friendships and stuff. You eat healthy. I do not eat healthy, okay? So next assumption is you look mean when you're serious, ... you have to smile to look sweet. I don't think I look mean when I'm serious, but of course, like when I smile, you know, like, or like when I laugh, I know I look a lot nicer. I mean, who doesn't? You have a big smile on your face, like, you're not gonna look mean with a smile on your face, you know? But I don't think I look mean when I'm serious, but I don't know. Let me know if I do. So next assumption, you're only close to your older brother. Honestly, well, I have 2 brothers. I have an older brother and I have a younger brother. I have 2 different relationships with each of them. Reason being that my older brother and I are only 3 years apart, and my younger brother and I are actually 6 years apart, which means that my older brother and my younger brother are actually 9 years apart. Wow, that's a big gap. I never thought about it. Okay, so now that I took a bite of my burger, I'm gonna explain this question. So my older brother and I actually were born only 3 years apart, which means we're very close in age. And when we had moved, when I was younger, I used to live in South Carolina, right? So we grew up together over there. And wait, pause. Before I continue this story, I'm exposing myself, so might as well expose a little bit about my brother, okay? So before I was born, my brother used to play with my older cousins, including like my girl cousins. And obviously when you're a little girl, what do you have? You have dolls, right? So when my brother would be hanging out with my girl cousins, like, they obviously had like little baby dolls, like, so my brother would grab the baby doll and like would go to my mom and like tell her like sister, like, as in he wanted a sister, right? Well, that's when I popped in the picture. So my mom gave birth to me, and which I am the only girl. Let me tell y'all, when I was born, this guy was literally like a chicle. He would never leave me alone. Like in our like baby pictures, I'm like, you know, like a baby just laying there on the bed, or like, you know. And my older brother would literally like hug my face. Like, these are his hands, and like he's like squeezing my face when I'm literally like months old. And literally, instead of smiling like this, like, he would literally be like, I was like, boy. And until this day, we always make fun of him, like, like, you wanted me to be born, you know. But so yeah, like he always wanted a sister, and then when I was finally born, he was even more happier. So then that just meant that he just kept being like chicle, you know. So going back to my story, you know, we lived in South Carolina and we grew up together with snow over there. So like my mom has a bunch of pictures of us like playing in the snow and like playing like in general. Like we were always like super close, like my older brother and I. And I mean, and then when we finally moved back over here, we went to elementary together. And like, I don't know if they do this now, but like when I was in elementary, if you had siblings in your school, you can take your school pictures with your siblings instead of taking it by yourself. So what does my mom do? She has our school pictures taken together. So my older brother and I would take our school pictures together. So I never took a school picture by myself. Like maybe I did, but like I believe in like pre-K. Every other picture I'm with my brother, so that's a little funny. And I mean with my little brother, I was never able to do that because obviously like we're a lot more years like apart, and especially for him and my older brother, they weren't ever able to do that. When my brother, which you know, obviously you start growing, you know, you get into your own little stuff, sports and stuff. I was more focused on my sports like around middle school and like my friends. And my brother was also in his own little world. But then when my brother, like before, like around like his graduating, like junior, senior year, I had already entered high school. So that's when we started to get like closer again. We're so close in age, so we're basically going through like similar things around like our age and stuff. So it's a lot easier to communicate with him, and it's so easy for him to communicate with me because like we know. And like my younger brother, I mean, when I talk to my older brother, I can't go and tell my little brother because like we're just so far apart, and my little brother's gonna be like, what? Like, what are you talking about, girl? Like, leave my room, you know? So yeah, and like my older brother and I have always been very close. We always joke around with each other, you know. And now the relationship that I have with my little brother is a lot more different since he's younger. He's a 7th grader. So what do kids these days do? Like literally sports and Fortnite, literally. So like that's all he does. He plays Fortnite. So I mean, what am I expected to do? Like, you know, like I'm in my room, he's in his room doing his own thing and stuff. And literally when he comes bothers me, it's only like, oh, like is the Wi-Fi this or the Wi-Fi that? That's literally all he books me for. So like there's nothing really much to like talk about with my younger brother, but I am close to him as well. It's just that I feel like the years do have a lot to do with that. And he does talk to me a lot. Like he tells me like everything that goes on in his life with like school and stuff, and like he comes and tells me like everything. But I mean, the conversations are obviously like a lot more different than the conversations that I have with my older brother. But I do not, I don't know, it's just a very weird question to answer because I feel like I'm close. And although my older brother, just to let y'all know, he moved out at age 18, and even when he moved out, like we still remain so close. Like I FaceTime him all the time, you know, I stay bugging him, okay? And like, well, I mean, he bugs me too. So like, and at very random times I'm like, huh, like what? And so yeah, and like we just, I don't know, it's just very, very different. And I think that has to do with the age. But yeah, and I've always remained close to my older brother as well. But I love both of them. Obviously they're my brothers. So I feel like I don't know, like I don't want to say that I am closer to my brother, but like now that I think of it, I feel like I low-key am, but then I'm not sure. Long story short, I've been talking forever, but I feel like I am closer to my older brother because I grew up with him and we're only 3 years apart. And then my little brother, I mean, he's still in middle school, so like, you know, he's in his own little world, in his own little Fortnite games, you know, like in his YouTube stuff as well. So yeah, I guess that's how I'm gonna answer that. Next assumption is you stopped drawing because you don't like it. That is false. So for those of you that don't know, I do love art, and I actually started drawing my senior year. I'll put some pictures up of my art so y'all can see a little bit about it. But I do like it. I actually love it. But well, I actually have like a love-hate relationship with art. So I started drawing my senior year because I had an assignment, and the assignment was that I had to draw a portrait. So I drew a portrait of myself as a baby, and every day I would come into class and I'd be like, sir, like this is not coming out my way. because I'm a perfectionist. Like everything has to come out right. And like at first, like my teacher would be like, oh, okay, like he'd be like, okay, do this or move this around, or you know. And every day, like even like passing periods, I'd be like, sir, this is not coming out the way I wanted to. Like I need this and no, and oh my goodness. Until he finally like just told me, like, you know, like art is what you make of it. Like art is not perfect, right? And I was like, oh, I know, but I want it perfect. But I always had a love-hate relationship, and I say love because I enjoyed drawing. Like it's a really good stress reliever, and but actually I was so into it that sometimes I would stay up till like 6 a.m. drawing. Like I would literally make myself a cup of coffee and I would just stay up all night drawing because I loved it. Like I loved seeing the process. And although I would get frustrated sometimes because I wanted to perfect it, like I learned that nothing is perfect, and especially art. Like art is literally like wild. But I didn't stop drawing because I don't like it. I actually just stopped drawing because I don't have time. Like I'm in school, you know, I film for YouTube now, so I'm very excited for that. I actually also have like my own like personal life, like as in like when it comes to my family, like family gatherings and stuff. So yeah, like I have like a life as well. But I actually do want to get back into like drawing more because I really liked it and I enjoyed it a lot. Maybe I will get back into it, but I did not stop drawing because I don't like it. I actually really love drawing. So next assumption is you're a girly girl. So yes, I do consider myself a girly girl. Fun fact, I used to be very extremely sporty, and I didn't like to be a girly girl. I don't know why. Like I've always been girly, but like not as girly as I am now. And like I used to wear when I moved to when I moved districts, I would like the district that I moved to, you didn't have to wear uniforms. So like I had like little collares and stuff, like little necklaces, like, and I didn't like I knew people at that high school, but they were all upperclassmen, and obviously I didn't have classes with them, so I didn't know anybody. And like people started noticing like, oh, like this girl answers all the questions and she's smart. So people started like talking to me like, oh, can you help me and stuff? And I'm like, yeah, like I would help them. And then like they became my friends, and they're like, oh, like when like I first saw you, like I kind of didn't like want to like talk to you, not because like you look mean or anything, but because I thought you were just way too girly, like fresita. And I was like, what? No, but now that I know you, like you're like cool and stuff, like you're really nice, like we like you, you know. And I was like, don't judge a book by its cover. Like to me that was so like, aww. But yeah, I am a girly girl, and I do consider myself one, and my family does consider myself a girly girl as well. So yeah, next assumption is you low-key have a tattoo. Do I have a tattoo? Well, I do not have a tattoo. And if you haven't watched my first video, I talked about why I don't have tattoos. Long story short is because I had started wanting to want one, and then I wanted another, and I wanted another, and I was like, you know what, I'm just not gonna get any because then I'm gonna want to like get so many tattoos, and I just don't want it. And I have family members like that have tattoos, like my brother, my dad, like and stuff like that. So and like they even tell me, like some people tell me that it can get addicting, some people say it like doesn't. I mean, I don't really know what to opinion because I don't have any tattoos myself, but I just chose not to get any tattoos, and that's how I'm gonna leave it like that because I don't want anything to be showing like the day that I get married. That's just like what I want for myself. Like I don't mind seeing it on other people, so like don't come at me, okay? But yeah, so next assumption is you're secretly engaged. So yes, I am secretly, I gotcha there, but I am not secretly engaged. But when I do become engaged, you know, God willing I do, you all will know that I'm not gonna keep like any secrets from y'all. I want to keep this channel as real as possible. And next assumption is you are a true Virgo. So yes, I am a true Virgo. My birthday's on August 31st, the last day of August. So I am a true Virgo because I literally overanalyze everything. And when I mean everything, I mean everything, like everything. Like when it comes to what I'm gonna eat, when it comes to what I'm gonna wear, when it comes to my jewelry, when it comes to like where I'm going, when it comes to gifts. Oh no, like I am literally like this past Christmas, the hardest thing ever. Like, I couldn't make up my mind. I was like, what if they don't like it? Or what about this? Or what about that? Like, I don't know, I just overanalyze everything, and it's literally so annoying because I feel like that holds me back so much. Like, I will literally not post a selfie if like I have like little like flyaways like that, or like, I don't know. Well, not like that. That's a little too bad. But I don't know. So yeah, and like my boyfriend, I'm so thankful for him because he has honestly like he's been teaching me like to be more easy on myself. Like, no, like it's fine. But I've always been like that. So yeah, and I'm a very like perfectionist. I need everything to be perfect. I'm just like that. And yeah, so I do consider myself a true Virgo. So next assumption is you've never had body issues. So when it comes to body issues, I don't know if y'all mean like losing weight or like gaining weight. I'm just gonna assume both. I've never had any issues with that, but what I've had issues with is that I can't gain weight. Like, I eat so much. Like right now I'm not eating my food because I'm talking to y'all and I enjoy talking to y'all, but it did come to like a point where people that I didn't know were constantly like, not constantly, but like people that I didn't know would tell me like, oh, you don't even eat, or like people I just wasn't comfortable around, they would tell me like, you don't even eat, and that would like low-key hurt my feelings because I know I eat a lot, and it's like, okay, like you're calling me petite, small, like skinny or whatever. And then other people would be like, no, like don't like listen to what they say, like it's better to be like that, like you're fine the way you are. But like it would just hurt me because they would literally tell me like, you don't even eat, like, and like my grandma, my dad's mom, always tells me like that I don't eat, like you don't even eat. And then one time I was at her house and I served myself a full plate and I finished it, and she's like, wow, like si comes, and I was like, yeah, like I do eat. And then like she's like, oh, it's just that you have like a fast metabolism or something, like, but I don't know. I mean, my mom was like that too, like me, so I don't know, probably because of that. But I've never had any body issues, but I mean, I've had that issue where like that was like hurting me. Like there was a point where I was just like always like, I wasn't always sad, but like it would make me sad. Like I would constantly like think about it, like I should gain weight, or I should eat more, I should force myself to eat more, I need to eat more, I need to like work out, like just because of that. But like now I'm just like, you know what, if I'm gonna eat a whole like dozen of donuts, I'm gonna eat it. And if I'm gonna eat a bowl of salad, then I'm gonna eat a salad. And if I'm gonna work out, then I'm gonna work out. And if I don't work out, then I'm not gonna work out, you know? And I'm very happy with like how I am. I love my body, I love myself, I'm very happy. And I feel like that's very important. You always need to love yourself. So yeah, self-love. So next assumption is your mom is very easygoing with you when it comes to going places. So yes, that's true. My mom is very easygoing. Like my mom, I literally like, but then again, I don't really go like anywhere. The only people I hang out with is like my two friends and like my boyfriend. But yes, like I am able to like go like wherever. Like I just tell her like, oh, I'm going here. She's like, oh, okay, like okay. But because I go with the same people, and literally like when I mean same people, like 98% is literally with my boyfriend. And yeah, I mean, my mom has always been the type of person like that I just needed to have like my grades good and like behave good and stuff like that. So yeah, my mom's pretty cool with me and stuff. Like, I don't really, not really, I just don't. I don't ask her like, can I go here? Like I just tell her like, hey, like I'm going here, and she's like, oh, okay, like, but because I'm not a troublemaker, so yeah. But yeah, that's that. So next assumption is you're caring of others. So yes, that's true. I'm a very caring person. I love caring for others. I love doing things for other people. I love making people happy. Like I said, I do put others before myself. I don't like to be a rude person. I like to be nice to people. And even when it comes to like being nice to people, like for example, like that work like at stores or like restaurants, oh my goodness, literally I should make like a story time with y'all. I used to, when I was 16 years old, I had a job as a server. Oh no, if I would tell y'all the stories, the customers I came across that were so rude to me, like, you know, I should do that video. Let me know if y'all want to know about that video. Like literally I have some wild stories to tell y'all. I'm talking about a girl screamed at me across the diner, and then some other girl came in telling me like things like, oh, like I know whose daughter you are, and I was like, what? But you know what, I'm gonna save that for later. But yes, I am a caring person and I care of others. Last assumption is you're really sweet, but if someone gets on your bad side, you get mad. So honestly, that is pretty false. Well, look, it is true and false, but because I am a sweet person, like I am really sweet. I have good intentions with people, like whether I know you or not. I'm very sweet. And like sometimes like I feel like the vibe, like you can say, is like weird because I'm like nice to you, and like some people, especially girls, like some girls are just so mean, and like I don't get it. Like I don't know, some girls are actually really mean, and they'll be like, I don't know, like some girls I've came across, they'll just be mean, and like I get like that vibe, and I'm just like, what? Like I'm being nice to you, but you know what? Okay. And I feel like when I was in middle school, I know when I was in middle school, I wasn't mean. Like I've always been a very nice person, but like if you gave me a weird like sketchy attitude, I would give it back. And like I don't know, I would just not like hide it. I would not hide that like side of me. But that is very bad. Like literally that is bad. Like you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to be like nice at all times. So yeah, and like honestly I feel good being like sweet all the time, because I'm like, you know what, I'm the bigger person, you know. So, and then when it says if someone gets on your bad side you get mad, I actually don't get mad. When somebody gets on my bad side, I feel like it has to take a lot for somebody to get on my bad side, because like I'm a very forgiving person. I always like to look at the bright side. I literally always give you like the benefit of the doubt, but I don't get mad. Like I'm just like, okay, like you know what, like you're on my bad side, like okay, you're just there. Like literally, like I just ignore you. Like it's like you're there but you're not there, you know what I mean? But yeah, that is it for this assumption video and slash mukbang. But I didn't really eat my food because, you know, I'm a little like chakalaka or whatever. I'm a little like, yeah, I'm literally straight up a cotorra. Like I can literally like talk to somebody for hours, and I mean hours. Like la plática nunca se acaba aquí conmigo, okay? So yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed watching me read these assumptions from you all. If you are not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel and you're watching all my videos, like what are you doing? Like, you know, I just like, what? Like, why are you watching all my videos but like not subscribing to my channel? Like what? But yes, if you are not yet subscribed to my channel, make sure to subscribe to my channel and join my family that I have going on here in my YouTube channel, and turn on your post notifications that way you don't miss a video. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and if you haven't yet joined the giveaway, go ahead and join the giveaway right now. It is on the video Me My Boyfriend Q&A. The rules are very simple. I explained the rules at the beginning of the video. So yes, please go and join that giveaway. Who does not like free gifts? Like, come on now, right? And if you are not following me on my social media, make sure you follow me on my social media. All my social media is always in the description box down below. But yeah, that is it for today's video. Thank y'all so much for watching. Until next time, bye guys.